Welcome, everyone. It's March 14th, 2012, and this is Breaking Bible Prophecy in the News. Real quick, let me take you to Israel. I'm going to put the link to these websites below so you have them. I'm just going to read you the headlines because I got a lot to bring you. But you'll have the link. I always provide you with a link. That way you have the article and you have it there for yourself. So let me just bring you the headlines coming out of Israel. Azerbaijan arrests 22 suspects in plot to attack Israeli U.S. targets. Azerbaijan's National Security Ministry says Iran's Revolutionary Guards is behind plot to carry out attacks against Israeli U.S. embassies in Baku. Now, this you'll find interesting, and the link will be there where you can read the story. Report is coming out of Israel today. U.S. asked Russia to warn Iran of last chance to avoid a military strike. Clinton reportedly told her Russian counterpart to relay a message to Tehran that it must engage in talks with world powers or face a military strike within months, according to Russian Daily. These stories and more will be in the description box. U.S. nuclear expert says satellite images to identify. U.S. nuclear expert uses satellite image to identify Iran explosive site at Parchin. ISIS report reveals satellite imagery of Iran's controversial Perchin military site. Nuclear expert says he identified building that is suspected of containing a high explosive test chamber that the IAEA wants to visit. Now, let me touch on a couple things real quick before I bring you some more news. Last night, did you go outside? Did you see the spectacular event in the heavens in the western night sky? Jupiter and Venus now only 3 degrees apart. I will admit to you, I was just a little bit disappointed. I thought they would be a lot closer, look like one giant bright star. But nonetheless, is it a sign? Is it a sign of his coming and how close we are to the rapture of the church? Were you disappointed? And let me know what your comments are. I touched on this morning as well. I was at work last night and I don't have a computer or an internet. And I've done this video. It's uploaded just in case you missed it. I was getting a lot of personal messages on my phone, my YouTube app. Brothers and sisters very concerned and upset and wondering if I heard the news that Yousef Nadarkhani, the Christian pastor in Iran, that he had been put to death. And did I hear the news? And I had more this morning. Now, let me assure everyone, it's not true. He's fine. As of Sunday, he is alive, and they are still negotiating and trying to get him released. Back on March the 3rd, almost 2 weeks ago, I was at work again, and all I had is my iPhone, no computer, no internet. And I was on my Facebook app on my phone, and a friend of mine put up on their Facebook page this article that Yousef Nadarkhani had been executed and hung. And I'm thinking, oh, brother, and I usually do my research quick, but I do it before I put an article up. But I wanted to get the information out, so I uploaded it to my Facebook page. It took me at work with no computer at all, no laptop, not even 5 minutes, a couple minutes to confirm that it was nothing but a hoax. And I did the right thing. I immediately pulled that off of my Facebook page. So I just want to assure everyone that he is okay. I want your hearts to be lightened, and I want you to be happy today and not worry that it's just a terrible, terrible hoax. And I don't know why would someone broadcast that and put it on their blog page. But like I said, if you have a computer in front of you, all you got to do is do a search. It's a hoax, and it's not true. Japan this morning, another video I put up this morning. 7.4 earthquake began their day, and the earthquakes have continued. 6.9, and they're continuing still. They've had a small tsunami, and they began to evacuate people from Japan. We need to lift them up in our prayers. It's only 3 days past the 1-year anniversary of the 9.0 earthquake and tsunami and the Fukushima nuclear disaster. Now with the small tsunami, we are getting close to the 188-day earthquake cycle, which will be the next cycle, will be this month on the 22nd, maybe the 23rd. Is this a precursor to a major cataclysmic event of biblical proportion that can affect us all? Keep your eye on Japan today and lift everyone, all the people of Japan, up in prayer, because I don't know how much more Japan can take. Another major quake, and I believe they will be finished. And what effects will it have on the pole shifting, the seismic activity? What effect will it have on the rest of the world? We are getting very close, brothers and sisters. Very, very close. Let me see if I can update you on anything more real quick this morning. Bear with me. Let's see what we got over here. More talk everywhere I go, more talk about Japan. 6.8 magnitude earthquake strikes off the coast of Japan. Regional tsunami and alert issued. The volcano in Costa Rica is continuing to simmer. A lot of volcanic activity today and as of late. Cities on alert as smoke and ash rise from Colombia's Nevado del Ruiz volcano. Earthquakes, volcanoes, another volcano, Santorini, history's most dreaded volcano, awakes and is rapidly inflating, warns geologist. We're seeing volcanic activity. Look, let's take earthquakes around the world. I'm just bringing you the major, what's happening in Japan today. Another solar flare and comet dives into solar radiation storm. March 14th, 2012. We see signs in the stars, the moon, and the sun. All these solar flares. Now we got another comet diving into the sun today. Just wanted to catch you up real quick on what's going on in the world and how it lines up with Bible prophecy. And let's have some coffee. God bless everyone, and stay tuned.